Hi, 12s. Just want to make sure you're aware of some of the things that the Classpad can do to help you. Keep in mind there is a great website. I will post the link and connect. I'm pretty sure it's just called Classpad Help, or it could just be classpad.com.au, which goes through videos on lots of different skills as well. And it actually is broken into the subjects, so it should have a specialist link, but I will send that through to you after this. So first one we're going to look at today is just in e-activities, and then I'll just make sure you're aware of everything you can do in main as well. So in e-activities, I've already had this open, so I'll just reload it. So remember, when you go into e-activities, you've got a few different things now. So you've got your course and you've got your extras. So I'll go into course first. And we're looking at specialist unit 3 and 4 vectors. And here we've got pretty much everything that you would ever need to find. So all the notes that we've been doing. Obviously, you do need to be able to know how to do these by hand, but if it is a calculator section and you do, even if to check your working, it's helpful to know that all these things are here. So we've got equation of plane from 3 points, equation of plane from a point and 2 direction vectors, the distance from a point to a line, line to a line, point to a plane, the angle between a plane, like you can see, we've got lots of different things. And if you're ever unsure if it's what you're actually trying to find, you click on the eye. It gives you an explanation of what you need to do. Now, the nice thing of this as well is you can actually go through and see, you can always check your working to see what you need to do. So we can see here we define our 3 points of a vector, 3 points that are on the planes of our position vectors. Then they find the 2 direction vectors for us. They find the cross product to give us the normal. Then we know when we dot, we know that the dot product of a point and the normal will give us our equation. So we can define our normal using we can define our equation of a plane using the normal and a point, or they give it in Cartesian form as well. I'm not going to go through everything on the Classpad, but hopefully you can see that everything is there. So point to a plane, like we did notes on just before. So it goes through, it gives you, you need to put in a point, and we need to put in our normal, and then our plane equation needs to have we need to have the points on the plane and the normal and the point we're trying to find. And again, once you put those in, remember you have to press execute each time. So you add a vector, press execute, add a vector, press execute, add a vector, press execute, and then it will go through again and do all the calculations for you. So just keep in mind that great resource, even if it's just to check that the working you're doing on your page is all good. And then again, in main, remember, you've got your interactive vector and all the different calculations you need there. Remember, the difference between interactive is that it will prompt you with what you need to write, whereas action will do the same calculation but just put it straight on your screen. And finally, in e-activities, we looked at closest approach in class, but if we go back up to extras, just keep in mind there are lots of things in here that we will come to later. But yeah, we have got our closest approach using calculus. Oh, thunder. Closest approach using dot product. The closest approach using dot product in 2D. So just remember all those are there. And then there's some other information which I haven't played with, but of course you are more than welcome to, on 3D lines and 3D planes. So keep using the Classpad to help you wherever possible. I'll post that link as well to the help page, but hopefully you're finding this useful. Thanks, guys.